30 minutes to go. 30 minutes to take a probably adjust. Let's go hands and knees, and then drop to your left side. Here's where we're next, guys. Remember we talked about hip? A couple of details, but still I see it occasionally still. When you're reaching for the head, remember if you want to gather the head, use your elbow, not your hand. The hand's going to be very, one, it makes you a little bit loose on it, but the elbow's going to be a much tighter way to hook it up. So don't pull with the head, hand, pull with the elbow, right? The other thing is, let's say I can't finish. I'm going to give a loose wrap up here. We're going to go ahead to that top saddle mount position. Let's not reach. He's going to grab, he's going to suck my legs in with his legs, right? So if we're going to go, we can't make it work here. Let's go ahead and use it as a knee slice if we're going to work that way, all right? Make sense? Now, let's say we don't have time to knee slice. Let's say his back. Let's put an invisible cage right here. And now let's fuck the cage idea. Well, forget the cage idea, all right? No kids here, right? All right. Where you can't finish with this, and we don't want to go into the top saddle position. We see this guy's hip up, hip escapes. He's really tight on everything, right? So let's stay on top, but let's not give him this top saddle mount position. I personally like the idea of riding like a half clock, moving from hip to hip, back and forth, because I have a tendency, I think, when you get to the top saddle mount position, it makes you want to kind of freeze the guy in play, and then try to do something where free-form riding you can hit, and more things open up. If that makes sense, all right? So, what we can do, let's say we got this position, we've got no finish on it, I'm going to spin around to his backside. I already saw this Josh set it up over here earlier. I'm going to spin around at the back. I'm hearing squeeze, not working out. Take the big spin all the way around, right? Everyone come over here for a minute. I take that spin to the top, my chest is on top of that shoulder, head, side, arm. We're going to hook up that double wrist lock or Kimura or whatever we're calling it this week, all right? So we're here, then we're going to take a big spin back, all the way back into this position. Does that make sense? Yeah. All right, now, to finish this up, I'm not insulting anyone's intelligence. Just let you and I spin, thank you. Let's not do a head, I don't know where you're at on this, let's not do a head step over. I got 27 more minutes to be right. We're not going to step over the head. We're not going to paintbrush it. I'm going to tell you to finish this, I want to put his elbow in his armpit. His thumb in his armpit. It's only if, once I get this elbow in line with his shoulder. Because the way the anatomy is going to work, if I'm trying to crank it here, low, I need to have this elbow at least parallel with his shoulder line. Once I get him in T position or higher, life's going to be easy. So in other words, if I'm trying to crank here, I'm wasting my time. I'm in a Hoyler Gracie position. I'm wasting time. I want him here before we start. So all your work is going to be thinking about here, thumb to the armpit. That should cure a lot of what ails you. That make sense? Yeah. All right, so root combination, 4 shots, shoot, go down. Hands on the hips, post, run to the side, punch cross face, shoot for this reverse lever choke or a variation of the Darce choke. Doesn't work, spin around to the backside, double wrist lock, Kimura, is that what it's called here? Kimura, and then hook it up. Make sense? Anyone need to see that spin again? Are we good? All right, we're going to go from right here. We got this. We all just did this, right? Release, spin. Weight is on top. This hand to the wrist. This hand to my own wrist. See that? 1, 2, 1, 2. Spin again. Rip. Make sense? Don't really rip. Let's do it.